The night was unusually quiet in the small town of Elmswood, where shadows seemed to stretch longer than usual under the pale crescent moon. The townsfolk were preparing for the annual harvest festival, filling the streets with laughter and warmth as they adorned their homes with glimmers of autumn decorations. But beneath the celebratory atmosphere, a lingering chill whispered through the corners of Elmswood, a reminder of age-old tales that dared only to be told in hushed voices. 16-year-old Mia Gallaway had always been drawn to the edges of the woods that framed Elmswood. Her grandmother often warned her, telling stories of a dark creature that prowled the depths of those trees, vivid tales of glowing eyes in the dark and how fearsome werewolves roamed when the moon was full. Of course, Mia, being a pragmatic teen, dismissed the legends as mere folklore. Yet, she couldn't shake the feeling that something lurked just beyond the familiar. Encouraged by a mix of bravado and teenage curiosity, Mia ventured into the forest the night before the festival. The air was crisp, and she hugged her jacket tighter around her as she walked deeper into the woods, determined to uncover the truth behind her grandmother's stories. As she entered the thick brush, the sounds of the festival faded into echoes, replaced by the rustling of leaves and the occasional snap of twigs beneath her feet. After what felt like an eternity of wandering, she stumbled upon a clearing lit by the glow of the moon. It illuminated an old, gnarled tree that seemed to be the centerpiece of the area. Moonlight filtered through the branches above, creating a tableau of shifting shadows, and Mia felt a shiver run down her spine. It was beautiful, yet unsettling. Just as she began to turn back, a low growl pierced the stillness of the night, prompting her heart to race. Squinting into the darkness, she saw it. A pair of glowing eyes watching her from the edge of the clearing. A tall figure emerged from the shadows, its body lean and muscular, fur bristling in the wind. The creature stood on two legs yet possessed a feral grace that betrayed its predatory nature. Mia's initial shock transformed into fear, and she turned to run, but the werewolf was faster. It growled again, and she realized she had stumbled into its territory. As she sprinted through the maze of trees, branches curled like sharp fingers, tearing at her clothes and skin. Panic surged as she heard the heavy footfalls behind her, echoing in the night. With a desperate burst of speed, she darted onto a narrow path, praying it would lead her back to safety. But the deeper she went, the more disoriented she felt. The moon hung high above, illuminating her way only to reveal yet more woods. It was then that she spotted something glinting in the moonlight, another set of eyes, and then another. They were everywhere. Mia stopped, her breath coming in ragged gasps, and turned slowly. The sound of multiple growls harmonized in a terrifying chorus, surrounding her. Panic gripped her as the wolves closed in. Just as the first one lunged, she stumbled backward, falling to the ground. In that moment of vulnerability, she felt the rough paws brush against her skin as the pack loomed over her. But instead of the expected attack, the creature stopped. Its snout inched close, and a strange sensation washed over her, an undeniable sense of connection, as if the creature recognized something in her. She was terrified yet captivated, trapped in a gaze that seemed to look beyond her fear. Suddenly, the howl of the creature echoed throughout the forest, startling the other wolves into silence. They stepped back, and for a heartbeat, Mia found herself standing on the delicate precipice between flight and acceptance. The pack circled her, a twisting dance of shadows and moonlight, conveying a message far beyond words. Despite all logic, she felt an instinctive pull towards them. Within their eyes, she glimpsed not only predation but raw, ancient power, a bond that transcended understanding. Mia took a deep breath, her heart pounding against her chest, and slowly raised her hand. If she was to be devoured by this legendary beast, she would face it head on. The werewolf leaned closer, sniffing the air around her. For a moment, the forest held its breath. Then, just as quickly as the group had approached, they retreated into the shadows from which they came, blending into the night. All at once, Mia felt the weight of the forest lift, allowing her breath to escape in shaky gasps. As she stumbled backward toward the path, gratitude and disbelief washed over her. She had faced the rumored horrors of Elmswood and survived. The town was waking the next day, celebrating new harvests and fresh beginnings, yet Mia knew that she had become part of the story that propelled Elmswood's legends. A tale mingled with both terror and transcendence. Pushing her fears aside, Mia left the woods, promising to never forget the feral elegance that danced with the shadows. She understood now. The werewolves of Elmswood were guardians of an untold truth, forever intertwined with the lives of those who dared tread along the brink between the known and the unknown.